here again, and I have another retro game pickup video to do. I went on Craigslist, and I got some Super Nintendo stuff. I went on, and I got one thing, well I got two things technically. I did go to Goodwill and get a little Guitar Hero thingamajiggy for the Game Boy. The Game Boy. No game included, I just figured I'd pick it up. I don't know if it's not rare, but I just picked it up, whatever. Maybe I might buy the game at some point. But I got that, and I got something else. I'll show it a little bit later. But I did get a Super Nintendo and some games. Granted, I already have. This is the Super Nintendo I currently have right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's dingy, it's dirty, oxidation right here and here, and the port back here is bent pretty badly. It still works, but you know, whatever. So I saw a bunch of Super Nintendo games is what really drew me to it. But I figured I'd get the Super Nintendo with it, and it looks in its beautiful condition. Everything looks great on it. It actually has that sticker still on it, which is great. So everything looks. This is a great console, and I got a bunch of games with it. I got 14 games in all from this eBayer. So I'm going to show them off to you and see what you say. So this one is, now there's a multiple games that have Super in the beginning, so that's super exciting. I love Super Nintendo. I love Nintendo for that matter because they always do Wii U, Super this, you know, whatever. I think it's funny. We're 64, whatever. Caesar's Palace, super exciting. I got Miss Pac-Man. So I've never played this game before, so I'd like to. Well, I played Miss Pac-Man, but I've never played it on the Super Nintendo. So I got that going on. Angry Video Game Nerd did this, and that's another reason why I really wanted this game. This is Wizard of Oz, so I really want to play it because obviously it's bad enough for him to review, so it's something that I definitely want to play. What else do we got? The dog is making so much noise upstairs. I don't know what he's doing. Not just pinball, but Super Pinball. Look at that. What? Super Pinball! I don't know what it says underneath it. What does that say? Behind the mask. Super Pin... What mask? What do you mean? Who's wearing a mask? Again, not just Battleship, but Super Battleship. And I didn't even know from the front. I don't think it even says Super, does it? It says Super on the side, but... Super Battleship. Pretty cool, right? Uh-huh. Next game would be Tetris 2. Who doesn't love Tetris? So I'm more than happy to have it on the Super Nintendo. So that's pretty cool. Again, I didn't really buy this for any game in particular. They just come. But with me having so little a selection of Super Nintendo games at this point, I'm more than happy to get anything. Scooby-Doo. Pretty exciting. Scooby-Doo Mystery. It's the only Scooby-Doo game on the Super Nintendo, which is kind of surprising. What else do I got? Not just tennis, but Super Tennis on the Super Nintendo. So that's exciting. I really want to get the football game, just because that football game, whenever you went to Blockbuster Video or wherever you went, you just always saw it. And something about it just gets you back in that memory of video stores. So I really want to have the football version of that. What else do I have? I have Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. So that's going to be really cool. It's made by Namco. I love Pac-Man. Pac-Man's great. So I'm happy to have a Pac-Man game on the Super Nintendo. I'm sure it's not traditional Pac-Man. It's something weird 3D, but, you know, whatever. This is pretty cool, because I don't know if it has a cult following or what, but pretty popular game, Clay Fighter. So that's pretty cool that I have it. I never really played it, but Clay Fighter's cool. Super Nintendo did a lot for fighting games. They did a lot. Speaking of fighting games, I already own this game. Not a big deal because, you know, whatever. Killer Instinct. So I have 2 of these now. So that's, you know, whatever. I might sell it. I might give it away as maybe some kind of subscriber thing. I don't know. We'll see. This is banged up to shit. But I already have one, but I might give this one away too. We'll see. Super Mario World. You can't have any Super Nintendo without Super Mario World. And like I said, it is pretty crappy looking. Let's do a comparison shot. This one, this one, this one, this one. Which one looks better? Mine. Anyway. I can't put it back on the thing. Okay, and I already actually have this game as well. But it's a great game. This one's in a little bit better condition than mine. And all these games are in pretty decent condition, other than that Super Mario, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Maybe my favorite, absolute favorite game on the Super Nintendo. It probably will come in second because I love Chrono Trigger so much. But Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I've started this and restarted this so many times. I've never beat it. Maybe that's a gaming confessional that I can do. Bring back that. And the last game that I have here, I love this game. This game is in pristine condition. I loved this game as a child, and I owned it, but I haven't played it pretty much since. But this is Donkey Kong Country. Man, what a game! This was a freaking game, and Rare was so awesome. Oh man, they did a great job with a lot of these games. I'm fairly sure this is a Rare game, even though it doesn't say Rare anywhere on it. But I cannot wait to play this again. I love Donkey Kong Country. So, truth be told, my bundle that I have here with 14 games, a pristine Super Nintendo, the RF cable, the adapter, and a one controller was $90. You know, it's not I don't think it's a bad deal. Rarity Guide has a Super Nintendo going for $60 loose. So, I mean, say I got this for $60, I spent $30 on 14 games. That's a pretty good deal. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. But my other thing that I got from what I got was from what I got from Goodwill goes along with Battleship. And if you follow my maybe my Twitter account, my Instagram, whatever. Instagram is geek_things, or Geek Things Podcast. I don't know how it works. I don't remember. Or my Twitter account's geek_things on Twitter, or at geek_things. I got this beauty because retro gaming is not all about just video games. It's also about board games. And I got Battleship circa 1990. See, you can tell it's old because for some reason, look at these hairdos. I mean, it's just like, okay, that's weird. By old, I mean 1990. I mean, I was alive. I was born in '83, so I was definitely, you know, a decent age, seven or so, playing this. And they got the little sleeves on here, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I got. I haven't opened it up yet, but I assume that it's all there. I got it for $2, $1.99 at Goodwill. You know, whatever. So yeah. I would have got actual video games, but pretty much the two Goodwills I went to, I saw a lot of Sega Genesis sports games, which I have no problem with sports. I love sports. I follow all my sports teams, but I really didn't care to buy sports games, you know, right now. I want to focus on the really cool stuff, for the rare stuff, for the hopefully rare stuff, for just building a collection. Sports games is not what I'm trying to go for, really, but that's really all I found. And then one of them, they had like Wii games and 360 games. I was like, well, that's worthless. But yeah, so that's my game pickups for this week or whatever. So if you like this video, if you like my other videos, please like, subscribe. It literally it helps me out. It makes me feel better about myself. Brings my self-esteem up. But please, I try to do a good job. I try to entertain people. But. Please, like and subscribe. Also, I want to give a shout out to the SuperRad on YouTube. He does a wonderful job. Tooth is awesome. 8-Bit Akira, Blowstang. I mean, those guys are great. Their podcast is great. You can find it on iTunes. It is the SuperRad podcast. So please, the SuperRad, Super Rad. All right, guys. So please check that out. Please check out my stuff. Please check out their stuff. Last but not least, get rad, stay rad. Or is it be rad, stay rad? Bottom line is, please be rad. Please! Check you guys later. So, yeah. Well, all I gotta say is, can't remember what I can't remember what it is. Be rad, stay rad, stay rad, be rad, be rad, stay rad. Get rad, stay rad.